Welcome to this presentation celebrating the timeless classic War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. Explore the story of 5 aristocratic families and the struggles they faced during the Napoleonic Wars. Delve into the themes of morality, human experience, and the search for meaning in life. This presentation will guide you through this grand saga and its powerful themes. Embark on the journey. War and Peace is a renowned work of literature, renowned for its captivating stories of love, war, and destiny. Leo Tolstoy created a vivid world to portray the intricacies of the Napoleonic Wars. This novel offers something for everyone, ranging from romance, adrenaline, philosophy, and history. A masterpiece that will remain in the mind of the reader for a long time after completion. Leo Tolstoy is one of the most well-known Russian writers and philosophers in history. He is most renowned for his 2 iconic novels, War and Peace and Anna Karenina, which explore the themes of love, war, and the human experience. Tolstoy's works discuss the purpose of life, the challenges of wealth and power, and the importance of non-violence. His words on resistance have inspired iconic figures such as Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr., proving his timeless relevance. Tolstoy's books are a timeless reminder that even during the darkest and most turbulent times, peace and understanding can still prevail. His stories will continue to educate, enlighten, and entertain us for centuries to come. War and Peace, a masterpiece by the great Leo Tolstoy, follows the story of several aristocratic families during the Napoleonic Wars. Divided into 4 parts with over 500 characters, it is one of the longest and most renowned novels ever written. It explores the effects of war on individuals and societies, delves into the roles of men and women, and investigates different types of love. The primary motifs of the book are love, war, and destiny. Read this classic and uncover the power of humanity and emotions. War and Peace is a novel full of unique characters, with Pierre, Natasha, Andrei and the Bolkonsky family at its core, representing different values and ideas. Self-discovery, innocence, duty and personal fulfillment are explored throughout the novel, while in the background is the changing social landscape of Russia. My fellow viewers, War and Peace is a classic novel written by Leo Tolstoy that captures the turbulent period in Russian history of the late 1700s and early 1800s. The novel is set against the backdrop of Napoleon's invasion of Russia and highlights the political and social impact of the Napoleonic Wars on the Russian society. Furthermore, War and Peace uniquely portrays the changes in Russian society at the time, from the rise of nationalism, to the changing roles of women. With its captivating characters, the timeless themes, and the historical context, War and Peace merits a place in the pantheon of literature. This beautiful novel, War and Peace, A Tale of Love and War, by Leo Tolstoy explores multiple themes, making it a classic of all times. In the novel, Tolstoy presents love as a driving force that brings people together, as well as tears them apart. He further erupts the complexities of love and its implications on individuals and the greater society. War is another major theme of the novel, depicting the Napoleonic Wars in a vivid and detailed manner, exposing its brutality and senselessness. Alongside this, Tolstoy brings into question our faith in fate and the idea that our individual actions are ultimately insignificant in the grand scheme of things. War and Peace, A Tale of Love and War is certainly a masterpiece that will stay with us for years to come. Greater than throughout War and Peace, Leo Tolstoy expertly employs literary techniques such as foreshadowing and symbolism to create a captivating story. Through foreshadowing, Tolstoy builds tension, and through symbolism, he is able to convey complex ideas. With these tools, Tolstoy creates a story that is both exciting and thought-provoking, making it a classic of literature. Today, War and Peace stands as a timeless tale of love and war. Leo Tolstoy's masterful character development, vivid storytelling, and timeless themes make it a classic novel. Its impact on literature has been felt for generations, shaping the stories of writers who followed in his footsteps. War and Peace is undoubtedly a masterpiece, and its legacy endures to this day. War and Peace, Leo Tolstoy's classic novel, has seen countless adaptations over the years. From the Russian silent film adaptation in 1915 to the BBC miniseries in 2016, the story has been shared from generation to generation. Sergei Bondarchuk's acclaimed 1968 movie was awarded an Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film. Along with its epic scale and beautiful battle scenes, the movie was particularly praised for its close attention to the novel's characters and plot. The novel was most recently adapted into a musical that premiered in 2019 at the Moscow Operetta Theatre. This timeless tale of love and war has had a lasting impression on audiences all over the world. I am a professional voiceover for slide 11 of the presentation entitled, Gurukulplex Classics War and Peace. A Tale of Love and War. Leo Tolstoy, the author of this timeless classic, is well known for his exquisite and poetical writing which vividly conveys the emotions and experiences of his characters. Tolstoy ingeniously utilizes sensory visuals and details to establish an absorbing environment. Furthermore, the language he employs is also perceptive, delving into the perspectives and intents of his characters and constructing intricate and multi-dimensional representations of people who feel like genuine entities. War and Peace. A Tale of Love and War, is a timeless classic written by Leo Tolstoy. This masterpiece delves into the complexities of humanity, and portrays the cycle of human relationships and the destruction of war. Symbols play an important role in conveying the messages and themes of this work. One such symbol is the burning of Moscow, which serves to show the sheer destruction of war. Another symbol is the comet, which depicts the interconnectedness of events and the inevitability of fate. Tolstoy's skill in using the symbolism to convey deeper meanings and themes adds depth and complexity to the novel. War and Peace is an essential read for anyone looking to understand humanity and how war affects us all. Leo Tolstoy's War and Peace is a classic novel that follows a love and war narrative against the backdrop of the Napoleonic Wars. Tolstoy employs foreshadowing to create tension and suspense throughout the story. Pierre Bezukhov's dream of a wolf attacking him foreshadows his imprisonment and near execution. Additionally, the comet appearing in the sky symbolizes the impending war, hinting at what is to come in the Napoleonic Wars. Through his use of foreshadowing, Tolstoy constructs an epic tale of war and peace. I'm sure many readers can relate to the complexity and expertise in Leo Tolstoy's narrative technique in War and Peace. By using multiple points of view and weaving in historical details, Tolstoy provides readers with a vivid and immersive world, one that captures the reader's attention from beginning to end. To understand the events and themes in this classic novel, it is essential to examine the narrative technique employed by Tolstoy. War and Peace is more than just a romantic or war story. It is a journey of philosophical discovery into the meaning of life. Leo Tolstoy's masterpiece provides an in-depth look at free will versus determinism, prompting readers to evaluate the impact of fate and history on their lives. Pierre Bezukhov's character arc is a key element of this exploration as he moves from trying to find his place in the world to accepting his destiny as a prisoner of war. Regardless of the era, War and Peace is a timeless classic that gives readers a deeper understanding of the human experience. Tolstoy's War and Peace perfectly captures the immense consequences of war by portraying both the great suffering and noble heroism that come with conflict. His timeless and thought-provoking narrative still resonates today, making it a timeless classic. Love has a significant presence in Tolstoy's War and Peace, exhibiting both its potential to produce both passion and misery. From the prospect of arranged marriages to doomed romances, the novel reflects the complicated dynamics of love, which unveils a captivating depth into the human experience. Fate plays a powerful role in War and Peace. Tolstoy presents it as an unstoppable force which determines the lives of all characters, even when they attempt to take control of their destiny. Pierre Bezukhov is a perfect example. He strives to find contentment and joy through wealth and social stature, only to discover that his fate lies elsewhere. His marriage to Helena Kuragina is doomed from the start, illustrating the power of destiny in this classic novel. As War and Peace shows us, religion is not just an idea, or a set of beliefs, but a way of life. At its heart, Tolstoy's story speaks to the power of faith to guide us in times of conflict and bring light to our darkest moments. Whether it's the spiritual wisdom of Prince Andrei, the moral courage of Pierre Bezukhov, or the quiet faith of Natasha Rostova, we are reminded that resilience in the face of adversity is possible when we find solace in the divine. Religion, in this work, serves as a reminder of our spiritual resilience and hope in the face of turmoil. Tolstoy in War and Peace offers a complex and stimulating contemplation of the operations of politics and war. He delves into how one's political decisions can shape the destiny of countries, as well as the boundaries of one's abilities with regards to historical power. Through Tolstoy's explicit characters, the full range of implications of war are shown, from the grief of individual losses to the magnificence of heroic acts. War and Peace stands as an enduring reminder of the human sacrifice for political contention. We have come to the end of our presentation on War and Peace. A Tale of Love and War. Written by Leo Tolstoy, this timeless classic explores the themes of love, war, fate, and the human condition. Its intricate plot, compelling characters, and thought-provoking ideas explain why the work has been held in such high regard by generations. Symbolism, foreshadowing, narrative technique, and its historical and political elements make this a masterpiece that has endured the test of time and still captivates readers from all over the world. Thank you for watching.